All right, join us now on Inside TBT, a frequent guest, a frequent visitor on our top players lists, playing for Team Arkansas again, Jaylen Barford. Welcome back to the show.
Appreciate it. What's happening?
Jay, it's good to have you back on, man. We're excited to talk with you. My first question, something we touched on a ton last year. Did you guys just say F it and just keep the silliest name ever of Team Arkansas?
Yeah, we really did. We didn't put no thought into that, man. We just, just went on about our business, picked the name, and kept it pushing, dog.
We like it. It definitely could be a little more creative, but we know who you are, which is good.
Yeah.
And speaking of knowing who you are, you guys got us a good team again this year, a bunch of good names. What's going to be different about Team Arkansas this year than years past?
I think this team, we got a more defensive team. I think we got some more guards. There's some pretty solid guards. And we're trying to work on a new piece that I got in my mind. I'm trying to figure out if I can make it work. So we're going to see. But I think we're a pretty good defensive team this year. I think we'll be more high scoring, probably one of the highest scoring teams in TBT. So we're going to see once we get to going in July.
So I guess a more defensive team, but also one of the highest scoring teams, probably going to work out pretty well for you guys. Do you see yourself having more success or less success or the same success as the Arkansas team this year in the NCAA tournament?
I'm hoping for more success. Of course, you got to follow up the young guys kind of because they set the tone right now. So we would like to make that run. I would like to make that run again. It's been, I think, 2-3 years since I've been in Elite Eight. So I know what it feels like. I know it's going to be fun. And I know for sure it's going to be like a high level playing TBT. So I really see a lot of games and a lot of teams actually. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. So you guys got a couple new players this year, but who are you excited to be suiting up with? This can be guys you played with last year that you were like, I had great chemistry with him, excited to be back with him, or this could be new guys that you never played with. So who are you excited to be playing alongside this year?
I would say I'm excited to play beside Karan, I would say. I always heard about his name in Arkansas. They say he's a good point guard, a good player, and a great teammate. So I just want to see I'd like to play with him. We'd be a nice backcourt. We got a nice set of guards, though, so I think we are going to be good together, mesh together, and be able to play together. So it's going to be all right.
Yeah, obviously you kind of touched on it. One thing about alumni teams that's fun and unique is that you get to play with guys who, although you wore the same jersey, you didn't play at the same time. Is there any guy out there that maybe he hasn't been announced, maybe he won't be announced? Is there a guy out there that you didn't get to play with at Arkansas that you'd like to have join the team? Maybe it's this year, maybe it's in a future year, maybe it's a guy who just finished playing up.
I really wish Sonny would play. Just a few minutes. It'd be all right. It'd be nice. Just play for a few minutes. But also, my old backcourt mate, I'd like for him to play 1 year maybe. I think he'll be great. It'd be great for really just the state of Arkansas for him to play. It'd be nice to see him out there and be with him, be able to play again because right now you may not be able to play again ever. So it was some great years playing with him. And it'd be nice to do it again one time.
Obviously, you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. But when $1 million is on the line, your mind's always thinking, if I win the $1 million, if I get $100,000, I'm going to give $10,000 to this guy, keep this, buy this. What's the number one thing on your radar of if you win, I'm getting this?
If I win, I'm gonna chill for a minute. I probably want to go back to my team to probably like November, December. I'll chill to Christmas. That gave me a little bread on me, so it'd be cool. But I don't know. I'll probably invest in something though. I got some investments I got in my mind, so I might put it towards that for sure.
Maybe a little Dogecoin.
Yeah, so I need to get into that, man. I need to get into a lot of different things, man. I got a lot of time, especially as an overseas player sometimes.
No, without a doubt, man. Well, we one of the themes on this episode, we're talking about snacks. We just interviewed a guy named Snacks. You're at the gas station. We see that. What's your go-to gas station snack?
Bag of Doritos. Yeah, Doritos, and the blue Gatorade.
The regular blue Gatorade. Cool
Yeah, the
blue?
regular John. Yeah, the cool blue. Yes, sir. The cool blue.
Cool Blue and Cool Ranch, or Cool Blue and regular Doritos?
Gotta go with the regular, brother. Gotta go with the regular.
What about the spicy nacho cheese Doritos?
See, I can't eat the spicy stuff because it messes up my stomach.
Really?
So, yeah, it go crazy.
Is that just because you're a little soft?
I I wouldn't say that, but I say my stomach's soft though for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get a little sensitive.
So you don't have like flaming hot Cheetos or none of that?
Nah, I don't eat that on the regular. No, if I do, I got to be craving it and I eat it. But I'm not gonna go in the store and buy me some hot Cheetos.
I was just gonna say you're missing out a little bit if you've never had it, but
yeah, I'd be this out of the culture if I did that. I would be disowned for sure if I didn't do it. But
Andrew, you got it. What's your go-to gas station snacks, Andrew? If you're on a road trip.
Road trip is always pretzels, because in my mind I tell myself it's a little healthier, so I could eat the whole bag, but it's always pretzels. And you don't get the little cheesy stuff on your fingers, and then you touch the steering wheel. So pretzels are the cleanest and the easiest.
I mean, that's cool and all, but that pretzel ain't gonna do nothing for you though.
I feel like if I'm stopping at a gas station, there's probably a McDonald's near me, and I'm gonna end up getting McDonald's instead. But if I'm stopping at a gas station, I'm doing something chocolatey, so I'm gonna do like a Snickers, and then get some sort of chips, and it's usually Doritos, maybe Cheetos, but usually Doritos. I think Cheetos I like because like you don't have to use your hands. You know, you can just dump them in your mouth. But then definitely a Gatorade, but the big Gatorade, like the bigger size.
Oh, the bigger size, yeah.
But the bigger, so I don't have to stop again. And
unless you have to pee, because you drink.
If you have to pee, you pee in the big Gatorade bottle.
True. I got a couple more TBT questions for you. So pretty confident you guys are going to be in Wichita. All right. They got some crazy crowds. You saw it last year. Is that something that as a player you're like, I love playing in these crazy atmospheres, or would you prefer an empty gym where you can just cook?
No, I prefer the crowd. Honestly, I wish we would have won and end up playing the Wichita team. Actually, that would have been my type of crowd. That's my type of atmosphere. I was used to playing in that. And overseas crowds be crazy. When you get a good game playing against a good rival team, it'd be crazy. So I like those type of crowds. The solid gym, it really just it ain't the same. So it ain't you got to pick up your own momentum, and you know how that goes. So I think it was a COVID period though too, so it's kind of rough. But I hope it's a lot of people in the crowd in Wichita this year for sure. At our games at least. I hope we play Wichita so we can have a good crowd at least.
Speaking of crowded gyms, you know, the SEC is known for packing the stadiums, especially this year. Bud Walton was nuts. Yeah. How is the TBT not playing in Bud Walton? Do you have like a message that you can give to TBT and TBT fans or Razorback fans to get the TBT to Bud Walton Arena? Because, like, man, that would be insane.
It would be – we tried. I don't know if we tried hard enough this year, but I think we should do it in the future years because I know for a fact it would sell out for sure, like every game, especially if Arkansas wins and stuff like that. So I think it'll sell out. It'd be a great crowd. And it's a good city, too, to be honest with you. Nice college town, great food spots. You know, it's cool little city. So it's perfect for TBT atmosphere, too. So it'd be nice.
Speaking of college towns, I went to Mizzou, so I got a little two-part question for you. The first one is, you know, Mizzou fans kind of try to force that Arkansas-Mizzou rivalry now that they're not in the same conference as Kansas. So the first question is, do you view Mizzou as Arkansas's biggest rival?
It's debatable. I mean, you can force it, but there's no need, you know. But I would probably say during my era with Mike Anderson era, it was a big rivalry on basketball because he used to coach there too. So it was kind of big then. But now I would say that I'd probably say, of course, it's Kentucky, guaranteed, Arkansas, Kentucky. So
All right. Follow-up question. Is it soft that Mizzou doesn't have a TBT team?
I mean, yeah, kinda. But they don't have too many. But they got some nice players, but I guess they do their own thing. I guess I don't know, man. But they should. A lot of teams should, especially SEC teams. But you know how they go, man. A couple people might be scared of that action, back in the action. It's a lot of warriors out there, man.
Oh man, well, it's been great catching up with you, man. Thanks for joining us. You know how we end these interviews. I'm sure you've been waiting and dying to get to this portion. You got any questions for us? And don't ask us who we think's winning.
And it's presented by Breinfuel, our brand new presenting sponsor. It's not an energy drink. It's a mix of energy drinks and caffeine and all this awesome stuff. Better than coffee. I don't know if it's in the gas station you're at, but it will be soon. Breinfuel, brainfuel.com. All right, Joey, if you can finish what you're saying.
Yeah. What questions you got for us, man?
You said don't ask who y'all think will win.
Yeah, we're used to that one.
Yeah. Let me see, man. Who y'all think the sleeper team is? Who y'all think the sleeper team is?
Last year I said it was you guys. I had you guys go into the Final Four in my bracket, and I had you ranked as the number one player in the region, and all that just kind of, went downhill after the first game. But sleeper team, I don't know. I mean, there's some alumni teams that haven't finished their rosters yet. So, who knows where they're going to be ranked or slotted. But the money team, not an alumni team, so they don't get talked about as much because they don't have like a huge fan base. But every year they show up. They got NBA dudes. They got some more signs coming. We just talked to Trevor Booker, who they signed, who's a former NBA guy. So I say the money team sleeper in terms of like, not everyone's going to really know what that team is or what it means, but they're a good team.
My sleeper team, first and foremost, is Ohio State because they're not playing. So
I've seen it.
That stinks. I mean,
they're asleep. They are
asleep. They are a literal sleeper team. My real sleeper team, I think, because no one will take them seriously, is the Friday Beers team. Just because, it's a hilarious Instagram, media concept and page, whatever. But, they've got some dudes on that team, and, they just combined with armored athletes. So, they know how TBT works. They are going to have dudes with some experience. So, that's my sleeper team because I don't think anyone's going to take them seriously.
Damn.
What about you? Who do you think is a sleeper team?
I'd probably say I'm trying to think. Is there somebody in our region? What's name was my sleeper team last year? After we lost
Team 23 went to the championship.
Team 23 was actually kind of hard. I watched them a lot, but Florida TNT.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They was my sleeper team.
Yeah, they were good last year, and they didn't have Antonio Blakeney, who they're supposed to have this year.
Right. But I think they was really solid though with who they had though, to be honest. But that would add an extra 20 points because he had automatic 20 calls.
Literally.
You
ever play with him or play pickup with him or anything?
Oh, we actually played against each other in college when he went to LSU.
Oh yeah. Duh, that makes sense.
Yeah, we got on their ass.
So me and Andrew were Bulls fans. So he played on the Bulls for a little bit, and they were the worst team in the NBA. But he would score 20 at least every single night. If they were down 30 or up 30, he had 20.
Yeah, for sure. He'll get a 20 ball.
All right, I got one last question for you, and this is kind of going against the you ask us questions, but it's one more question. You know who's in TBT. You've played, different places in the world. You played with guys like Eric McCollum. If you could grab any former teammate from any level and bring them to play with you this summer, who would you grab?
Any of them?
Yeah. Doesn't have to be an Arkansas guy. Anyone.
You already know I gotta bring Easy E, man. That's what, 3-time champ. Yeah, playing with Eric is cool, man. Good dude, great teammate. Know the game, man. He a vet. He a true veteran, man. I learned a lot from him in my little stint in Russia. He a cool guy. He know the game, man. Score on all different type of levels. So I would just I'd probably say him for sure. Definitely.
All right.
But he an analyst now, so he retired. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Hopefully I see him in Ohio.
Any final questions for us before we let you get out of here?
No, I ain't got no questions.
All right, man. Well, as Joey said, it was good catching up with you. We are not going to be in Wichita, doesn't seem like, so you got to get to Dayton so you can hang out with us in person finally.
Y'all ain't gonna be in Wichita, man.
No.
Say no more, man. I'm gonna get the date, man. Don't worry about it.
Is that a guarantee? Is that a Jaylen Barford guarantee right there?
We're gonna have to do a session too. I'm gonna give you a guarantee in about 2 weeks. I gotta see my team looking like. I gotta make sure they locked in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have you back on in 2 weeks to give us the guarantee.
Yes, sir. When you get a guarantee, man, hey, have that stuff ready for me, man. Pull up. We need all that. We're gonna have a good time, man.
All right. That's a decent sell. We got some other people offering us money. So if you want to toss over a little percentage of your winnings, then we'll come to Wichita.
Yeah, everything ain't about money. It's about good times and good vibes.
Yeah,
man. That's all it's
Andrew.
about.
Yeah, Andrew.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Come on, Drew. Get with it, man. Don't be brainwashed by this generation we in right now.
True. All right, I'm in. See you in Wichita.
All right, my dog.
Thanks, man.
All right, well, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate you having me.
Clocking out early, that's the shit I don't like. Been getting paid since I was riding on the bike. Hit the pedal with the 8th, hopping on the 9th flight. I've been chilling out of sight, I'll be at the bar tonight. Told the bartender, go and take my card to swipe. You try the same thing, but your card get declined. White rappers nowadays, no, we're not too hard to find. I'm so dapper with my ways, I'm gon' linger in your mind. Always told me good things will come to those who are patient, but I've been way too patient, writing bars in my basement. I'm anxious in the real world, it's time for me to say this. The basics, the talent in my mind, I can't waste it. My life is too safe, it's my time for risk taking. I'm baking my mind, every day it's the same ish. Lazy, my grind needs to get a new facelift. Coming from the underground and busting through the pavement. Rock with it, and lean with it. My team winning, my team winning. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team turn up when I spit it. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team winning, my team winning. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team turn up when I spit it. Don't think that I'm playing because I'm saving the game, and I said that I will be more because, oh yeah, that is so raving. Racing and pacing around all these lanes in my lane, out my way, unless you're trying to pay me. Not from the playpen, it's coming from the jungle.